Who hasn't dreamed of winning the lottery? I know I have. I remember from being a little girl hearing the slogan, all it takes is a dollar in a dream. Wednesday ended the same way it always did. I got off work, drove my little Honda Accord with a slight oil leak 30 miles, made a quick stop at the Circle K to get a Lotto Quick Pick and a Powerball Quick Pick before I got home. Thursday started off as usual. 4:15 a.m. Buck Cherry blares from my phone, letting me know it's time to start another day. I shut off the alarm, and since I had the phone in my hand, I checked the lotto numbers. No point in getting out of bed if I won the lottery. I checked the local lottery, 3, 4, 5, 38, 39, and 41. Whoa, not even one number. What luck I have. Now that I know who didn't win the lottery, let me check the Powerball. 2, 10, 26, 34, 47, and the Powerball 4. I check against my own ticket. Whoa, maybe it's too early. I recheck with my glasses on this time. Could I have all the numbers? I check and I most certainly do have all the winning numbers. It looks like I'll be skipping the half-hour drive to work for today at least. Once the initial shock wore off, it was time to make some plans. Nothing major, I was thinking. I think first and foremost, a house would be the first major purchase. The house I currently live in is under construction and situated on a highway. My boyfriend has been remodeling this house since way before I met him. I'm sure when he purchased this house, it fit his needs, at the time. Now, even with the construction going on, it no longer fits the needs of a blended family. My 2 teenage children are spending the school year with their father in another state, but will be returning in July. We've been planning on adding an addition to the house to accommodate my children. There's a lot of work that goes into remodeling a house yourself, and I'm sure there's a certain sense of pride that goes with it as well. But since I now have money beyond my wildest dreams, I would rather just purchase a house that is already finished and does not have as much traffic. I'm not an extravagant person. A simple 4-bedroom house on a large piece of land would make me happy. Since we have 3 kids total, each kid would have their own room and their own space. This is the house where we will host family holidays and create new memories in. I'm hoping this is the house that our children would bring our future grandchildren to visit and create new memories with them as well. Now that a comfortable place to live is established, on to the next pressing thing. A vehicle. I drive a Honda Accord. I love my car, but it has a small oil drip. I was going to get this taken care of at the end of March when I went into the hospital to donate a kidney. Until March, I need to be able to get to and from work and cannot do without a vehicle. I could buy a brand new car, but this is out of the question. Although money is not an object, I cannot see wasting money on something I already have. I will, however, rent a car for a few days while my beloved Accord is in the shop. I worked very hard to buy that car and wouldn't want to get rid of it just because I can afford a new one. Since my son is 17 years old and is going to need a reliable car, who knows, this car could one day be his. Even with millions of dollars to spare, I'm not buying my kids cars. I love my kids and want to be able to get them whatever it is that they want in life, but that would not teach them anything. It would not teach them to appreciate the things that they have and that hard work pays off. I will help them, perhaps match funds for their first cars, but I think a sense of pride and accomplishment would be taken away if I purchased a car for them. For the last 8 years, I've been a single parent. I've worked full-time, scrimped and saved for everything we have. I don't think my children have missed out on anything. If anything, it's quite the opposite. They're spoiled. I've tried to raise them with the same sense of values that my parents raised me with. My goal is to raise happy, healthy, productive adults. I think if I quit my job, it would set a bad example for my kids. I would want them to know that even if you have money, you need a purpose. I'm fortunate enough to love my job. I enjoy going to work. Granted, I don't enjoy waking up at 4:15 every day, but this is part of the job. I would not quit my job. I may take more time off than I once did, but I need a purpose. The guys at work are like family to me, and if I left, I would feel as if I had abandoned my family. Because I'm a single parent, I have learned to save. I have learned that things go wrong, and that usually costs money. I have learned that kids, especially teenagers, are expensive. I, like approximately 54% of the class, am a saver. My kids are teenagers, and I hope for one day that they go to college. I do not then want them to start their adult lives in debt because of student loans to be able to get an education. I will not purchase a car for them, but I have no problem paying for their education. I did not go to college out of high school. I actually quit high school, got my GED, got married at 20, had my son at 21, my daughter at 24, and was divorced by 28. I worked since I left school, and I did not realize that a college education was so important. I want my kids to get the education that they have, so college fund would be set up for both of them. 69% of the class said that they would change their lifestyles if money were no object, with 31% saying that they would not. I cannot say that many things would change if I won the Powerball. I would not have to worry about a home or home improvements. I would have a car that does not leave a little oil trail wherever I go, and I would definitely have money saved. But I don't think that I would be a very different person or my lifestyle would change very much. I believe that I would still work. I enjoy having a purpose. I like what I do, and having a job is a good example for my kids. I would not want them to think that since we have money that they no longer need to be productive. I hope that learning what I would do with my winnings would give everyone a sense of who I am. Although I will still play the lottery and Powerball each week with the dream of winning, I will still wake up every morning with a purpose and go to work. I will value people instead of things, and I hope that when I do win the lottery one day, I can stay true to who I am.